tune drops, little man, that's a hooplo, not a hoopla. What? Pronounce it right. I got magic, I'm down to die for this. I don't care, bro, I'm down. Man stressed, so I'm bound to lie my slips. Wait, I'm bound to ride for flips. Real G's gonna ride around to this. Man, I got no time to write at this. I never left my 9 to 5 for this waste man thing. I don't care what rave man's in. I came here to relax, but if it gets mad, make a young boy take man's things. Try to tell me I'm way too big to rebel. Nah, man, you're never too big to rebel.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets hope by the end of today's game they'll have secured win number 1 on the season. It's the Falcons going up against the Jets.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with Matt Ryan and the defending NFC champions, the Atlanta Falcons. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They go play action here on first down. That's caught by the rookie from Cal, Chad Hansen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 24 yards.
Back in, Philly, here we go. Watch it. No, check. Patriot. No, all right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. 319.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Patty. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll run with Mack, and not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. The carry here for the big tight end. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Now it's Freeman. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And the offense facing a 3rd and 6. Here's Ryan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 15. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd.
Now let's go! Green! Leopard! Leopard! Detroit!
Petty now. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Now we'll carry for Mack. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Now Ryan on 1st down. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 2nd down, Freeman. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. To throw on 3rd down, Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be two guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. And it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The New York set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Watch it now, Barney!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this one is incomplete. The former Clemson Tiger, Sharon Peak, was the target, and it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. They'll set up a throw. And he's got Peak. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Detroit! 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 Over!
Now Mack. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go now. Green, Leopard.
to throw. Flushed out right. And the third down pass falls incomplete. Now Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal here. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Reminder, a couple of good games still to come. Later tonight, it's the Steelers on the road in Detroit taking on the Lions. Then Monday night, the costumes will be in full force in Kansas City, I'm sure, as on the day before Halloween, we'll see the Chiefs play host to their AFC West rivals, the Broncos.
And wasn't it just a couple years ago, those two played a night game that was won by the Broncos on a fumble return with like 20 seconds to go?
Absolutely, that was a thriller. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the play. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. So make some room next to Tom Dempsey on the NFL's all-time field goal distance leaderboard. That's going to go down officially as a 63-yarder.
Let's not forget about David Akers, Jason Elam, and Sebastian Janikowski, too. So now Matt Prater at 64 has got a little bit of company up near the top spot. That was one heck of a kick right there.
New York set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Staying on the ground with Mack. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense, and what a big-time play there.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
On is the second-year man from Sam Houston State, Lachlan Edwards, to punt it away, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he fires one, but incomplete. Matt Bosher, 7th-year man from Miami, on to punt. Back deep to return it is Lucky Whitehead. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at about the 14. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Jets take possession. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So 2nd and 10 here. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll look to throw. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
So right now what I'm seeing an offense that's just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks too. I'm seeing guys get 6-7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. They'll look to throw now on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score, and it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out now come the Jets. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And this one complete to Andre Roberts. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27th. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a third-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, that's big-time scouting right there. And what a great play he just made.
The second quarter score from Cincinnati, and the Bengals out to the early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right, and incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And Roberts with it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The Falcons averaged 34 points a game last year, tops in the NFL with that powerful offense, and they're already looking for more here as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Ryan, and he's got it. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the gun, it's Ryan. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Around the NFL, second quarter down in Tampa. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
This is Freeman. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. Freeman again, a first down carry. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Second down following the run. Freeman. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And Freeman lost the football. And the Jets have recovered. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens, things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And now it's second down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Second and 10. It's Ryan again. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Roberts. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. Now the offense lining up first and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15 he goes. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. On play action, they'll throw. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And some room to maneuver. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Petty. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Forced out to his left. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So second and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Following the penalty, it's Forte. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Fresh set of downs here.
Patriot! Back to the now, lucky 56, lucky 56, Leopard, Leopard, Leopard. Here we go. No, check, Patriot, Patriot.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So following the penalty, now 1st and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Freeman again. Freeman a first down and more. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Here's Freeman. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go play action now. Ryan. He's going to air one out. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Meanwhile, down in Philly. And that one for the 49ers, now a 2-touchdown advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Back now here on EA Sports, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Robert Alford. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. A tough run, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Losing 6 yards there to bring up 4th. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. And now out come the Jets. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Petty now. And complete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there at 22. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got some space here. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jalen Collins. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They find some open field here. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 12 yards is the pickup there, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. And they give this time to the tailback. And he loses the football a second time. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And he gets it down to the 32. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. They are in the 4th and Buffalo. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far.
Detroit! No. Check, Patriot! Check three! Watch it now, Barney! Leopard! Check!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get that one to his running back, Marlon Mack. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Watch it now, Barney! Hurry up, here we go!
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. And now on is the field goal unit. And, boy, this is speculative at best, crazy at worst. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. That game's gone final, by the way, down in New Orleans. And it's now the Bears leading by a couple of touchdowns in that one. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now the first carry for Brian Hill. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They stick on the ground on first down with Hill. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 20, 10, and finally out of bounds just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Falcons, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Jets, changes could be in